Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 57 of Be With Me. And we are in a great passage of the parable of the wicked tenants. And we're going to get to a passage in my Bible that has 10 stars on it. That's in Luke chapter 20, verse 18. We're going to teach about verse 17 and then get to verse 18. The wicked tenants are a bunch of bad guys in a parable who owe the master something. They don't give it to him. He sends a messenger. They beat him. They send another messenger. So they declare war on the master. They go to DEFCON 1. They go to DEFCON 2. They go to DEFCON 3. Finally, they kill the master's beloved son. And then the master goes to DEFCON 4, where he comes and destroys the tenants. And the people there say, whoa, surely not. In other words, God's not like this. And then verse 17 here, but he looked directly at them and said, what then is this that is written? So then he quotes Psalm 18 here, 118, verse 22. The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And Jesus basically says, look, judgment has been predicted for a long time. This is no surprise. People have a choice, and if they don't do the right choice, they get judgment. So this is not a new concept. Haven't you read your Old Testament, is what he's saying. Okay, but then he looked directly at them. I'm going to read it one more time. He looked directly at them and said, what then is this that is written? The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And then verse 18, this is the one that's starred 10 times in my Bible. Everyone who falls on that stone will be broken to pieces. And when it falls on anyone, it crushes him. It will crush him. Everyone who falls on that stone will be broken to pieces. And when it falls on anyone, it will crush him. So the title of this in my mind is either be broken or be crushed. That is, be broken in coming to the Lord, in repentance, in belief, or be crushed in judgment. So my question for you today is, do you have a broken story? A being broken story of falling on the stone of this cornerstone. We've known for a long time that Jesus is a rock of stumbling, a rock of offense, a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. That's from Isaiah chapter 8. So everybody bashes up against Jesus. And you can bash up against Jesus in my reading of this passage in two ways. One is a bad way, and that is to stumble on the stone and have the stone of Jesus crush you in judgment. Okay, so that's not recommended. But there is an alternative path, and that is for you to voluntarily, if you will, fall on the stone. Now, it's still not pretty. You're going to be broken into pieces, it says. And if you hear people's salvation story, there is an undoing. You become bereft. You come to your end of your wisdom and your foolishness. And I think it's a good description of what characteristics happen when a person comes to the Lord. It is a falling. It is being broken to pieces. So I think you have a choice, and that is to fall on the stone and be broken versus versus stand there defiantly and be crushed by the stone. So my call today is to fall on the stone, rebuild, maybe be broken to pieces. The path to restoration, the path to productive Christianity, if you will, is a path through being broken. my call is to us is let's do that voluntarily. Let's fall on the stone of Jesus. Let's have him undo us. Let's have his word undo us. Let's have his wisdom work through the various tentacles of our life and yield to him. Now, Jesus is this precious rock. The stone that was rejected by the authorities has become the cornerstone, the key to this whole thing. The stone rejected has become the stone that we are to fall on, the stone fall, so to speak. Sometimes in belief, the hospital of the heart, the tools that are used at that hospital are pretty blunt. Either being crushed by a stone or falling on the stone and having it break your heart to pieces, break your soul to pieces. So my prayer today for us is, Lord, break me to pieces in humility, in submission, in yielding. Lord, break me. Let me fall on the stone. Break me to pieces. Let me trust you to make us what you will. My plea to my brothers and sisters, let's make a stone fall today. Where else can we go? Answer is nowhere. Let's be broken then. Fall on the stone and be broken to pieces rather than have it fall on us and be crushed. So fall on the stone today. Let's be broken to pieces. Thanks for listening.